Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be a different than my usual video, and just like any other of my video, this is wholly unscripted, and I'm gonna use SAI to demonstrate my point, or rather to help me convey my point. I'm not an artist. I draw some pen arts. You can see in the DeviantArt account and Pixiv account that I draw some stuff. It's not really good, but hey, at least it's something. Anyways, in this video, I'm gonna talk about Gochumon wa Usagi desu ka, or Gochiusa for short. Gochiusa is one of my favorite anime, slice of life anime, moe slice of life anime. What makes Gochiusa different is the character setup, and I think I'm gonna try to make this video short and just describe the character setup in this anime and what makes it so has a high potential for something so different than most other slice of life anime. Most slice of life anime, school slice of life anime is pretty same in term of the character setup. They are usually in the same school and in the or sharing a same club, and where there is also various side characters who are not in the club or in the different year or something like that. Basically, the difference in typical character setup in a standard slice of life is class, their year, age or something, whatever, and maybe club. But even then, there are also many slice of life that does not use the club setting and only use the class, and then sometimes you don't even use year. Sometimes something like Kinero Mosaic, good first season, bad second season, atrocious second season. I don't want to remember that. As a different gimmick with different nationality, but that's not that relevant. But every characters only has different class, stays in different class. I wonder if I'm recording. I'm gonna check right now. Yep, still recording. Sorry for my noobishness. That word, it's not in the word. Okay, this is a typical slice of life, typical as well. But Gochiusa is a moe slice of life, but it does not follow this pattern. It uses a completely different, should I say, unorthodox fashion. Okay. To me to establish my foundation, the main characters in Gochiusa are from. They are not a school-based. Gochiusa is not a school-based slice of life. As in, the main setting of the anime is located in the cafe, in the cafe of each respective character. There are three cafes, and there are very little scenes that located in school, and even then it's usually very short. Usually, there is one episode where I'm gonna talk this in another video maybe. Oh my god, I hope you guys didn't catch that. What was that minute? That was minute 4. I'm gonna check on later. I should really move to a more quieter place. Anyways, let's start with the main setting is called Rabbit House, RH Rabbit House. It contains the three main characters, Chino, Chino, Cocoa, and Rize. And there is also two side characters, the dad, I'm just CD, and then the TP is the pet, or actually the grandfather. It's funny things, but yeah, the grandfather of Chino is actually TP. The grandfather turned into a rabbit. it's a funny thing. You should watch it. And then the second cafe is oh crap, Amat Usaan, and it's a Chia. Oh my god, this is CH Chino and Chia. I didn't think this through. Okay. Chia. Let's just use CHY. And then the third cafe is Fleur de Lapin. Oh my god, I should adjust the sensitivity. Fleur de Lapin. Lapin, I don't. And then this is the character in this is Sharo. And this is the 5 main characters, and then there are various other side characters. More importantly, in the middle school, this is middle school, there is Maya and Megumi, and then there is another character called Aoyama. Aoyama is a freelancer writer that frequently goes to 3 of this cafe, and then it's usually become very silly character. And okay, in this setup alone, there is already characters that usually stays in different places and in different school. Let's use a different color to do some relationship line. Okay. First, Chino is unlike Cocoa and Rize and Chia and Sharo. Chino is a middle school student. She actually goes here during the school time with this. Which Rize call them Chi Ma Me. And for the rest of the 4 characters, Cocoa, Rize, Chia, and Sharo, they are all high schoolers, but they four go to 2 different high school. There is 2 high school, the normal one and the Ojo-sama High School. This is normal high school. This is the Ojo-sama. It's a rich school, and Rize and Sharo goes here. So they meet at the school. They meet at school, but when they go home from school, they will work at a different place. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take another color. Cocoa and Chia goes to a normal high school for normies. This is already a very complicated relationship, right? Because depending on the time and place, depending on the time, the character interaction will be different. During the school days, Cocoa and Chia will interact more, and Chino will interact with Maya and Megumi, while Rize and Sharo goes to this Ojo-sama High School. But there is another twist. Rize is 1 year older than Sharo, so they don't even actually in the same year, much less in the same school. So Sharo is a Rize is the senpai for Sharo, and Sharo admires her. That's one. I'm gonna use what color? I'm gonna use green for shipping. They like each other. No. Sharo likes Rize. And Cocoa and Chia, even though I personally ships them, but they are more like a funny, humorous character. So let's just ignore that. But during afternoon, where they came home from work, Cocoa really dotes on Chino as a sister, even though they are not sister. So I'm gonna put that. And then, what's my point? This is unscripted. I'm just gonna put. Okay. I really should write my notes. And Chia and Sharo are childhood childhood friends. They are neighbors to each other. So this provides another depth of their relationship. Even though they are childhood friends, but they go to different school, and then after school, they work at different places. Basically, the setup of this of between Chia and between and Sharo, they are close, has a history, but they are still separated enough between each other that they have gap between them, so it can provide some drama, silly drama, and whatever. The Gochiusa is a humor slice of life, but you get the idea. Even though they are close, but they are far, something like that. And then for Aoyama frequently goes to all three cafe, and usually just being very silly. Aoyama is not an important character, so let's just ignore that. So this is a very complex character relationship map. What my point in this very badly drawn presentation is that, unlike your typical a slice of life, where they usually share a club or usually stay in the school, in the same year, in the same class, which this is the typical slice of life can be very stale. They hang out together all the time, and then unless the humor quality is very good, it can get boring. Or rather, should I say that this Gochiusa setting is much more refreshing. Like, let me explain. I'm gonna. How long have I been recording this? 12 minutes. Okay. In some episodes, what this unique relationship would entail is that they provide various unique interaction with each other. For example, I'm gonna put a different color. What should I say? What should I use? Cyan. Okay. Like in one episode, Megu saw Rize on the street, and they hang out together for a bit because Megu is younger than Rize. She is like a older sister figure to her, and it's kind of funny because Rize is not really good at handling little kids. And in other occasion, sometimes each of these characters will meet each other at coincidentally meeting each other, and then provides a unique conversation and unique interaction between them because they don't hang out with each other all the time. You get it? And like sometimes these characters will go to Ama Usaan, or will go to Flor de Lapen. Sometimes they just hang out with some of these characters, like Chia will hang out with Cocoa, with Chino and Sharo, while Riza is out because Riza is also a rich girl. So sometimes she is not available. What I want to say is that, unlike typical moe slice of life, Gochiusa has a much more unique character relationship. What the takeaway message from this is that, just because you are writing a moe slice of life any story, you don't have to make them stay together all the time. Like this is in many. Something like this in this season, there's an anime called Slow Start. It's very boring, and the character setup is very boring. They are all the main characters are in the same year and same class. It's not refreshing. Even Lucky Star has a not this complex, but in Lucky Star, the three of the characters of the main characters are in the same class, but Kagami, the fourth character, is in different class, and then there's two groups, the senior group and the junior group, after half season. And then there's various side characters that work at different places. And this is also applies to Eurocamp, one of the anime this season that's really good. I really recommend you to watch it. In Eurocamp, I'm gonna put another canvas. Okay, in Eurocamp there's 5 characters. First is Shimarin and Nadeshiko, Aoi, Chiaki, and Anna. Snace. Coincidence. And in this in Eurocamp, I know it's Eurocamp. In Eurocamp, the club is the camping outdoor club is actually here. The 3 character, Nadeshiko, Aoi, and Chiaki. But I'm gonna use pink. But the main interaction is between these 2 characters. They meet in episode 1 and then they begin camping together, and usually things happen between them. The focus is on them. And from what I watched so far, it seems like they are setting up for final episode of where all five of them will go camp together. Yes, it's already episode 8 and they are all not gathered yet. Usually in a club based as slice of life, they will establish a club and find a member between the 3 to 4 episodes. First 3 to 4 episodes, then everyone comes, and then more slice of life will happen. Maybe something like K-On! Or something like Stella no Maho. Yeah, something like that. Also, it's also important to mention that Shimarin and Anna is close friend. So in Eurocamp, we have a different we have scenes and situations where the characters we have unique interaction. Like in latest episode, Chiaki actually finally has some communication with Shimarin, and it's pretty amusing how Shimarin don't really like Chiaki, something like that. So I think I'm gonna end this right now. This is supposed to be just a short presentation. I should have put that Eurocamp presentation. Anyways, what I want to say is that because of how the characters are and the relationship are built up in Gochiusa, it makes and how in general the humor are written, it makes a very fun experience, and I really love it. I think Gochiusa is one of the best slice of life anime recently. Anyways, if you are still watching, thanks for watching. Goodbye.